When you start understanding what the ego actually is, when you understand how this world is actually operating, right? To the extent that we can, right? Because there's so much we probably won't know right now. Um, but when you have an idea, even about the ego, about the mind, okay, about our feelings and our emotions and how that all works and ties together, you won't care what anyone thinks of you. You will be as such you will be in a state of peace with who you are because you know that nothing anyone says or thinks about you changes your truth. You will also know that a lot of what people are saying to you or about you is more of a reflection of who they are than anything else. You will also know that, or remember that it doesn't really matter. Nothing that people say or think, or even what you think about yourself, truly matters because it can change. It's so fickle. I was talking to a woman a couple of days ago. We were talking about cheating, right? And about, like, she understands when women cheat, that usually when a woman cheats that they have a reason. And I agree. I believe that anybody who cheats can have a reason, right? I'm not one of those people who believes necessarily that all men cheat. I think that, that's such a layered topic, right? And I also believe that a lot of people have no idea who they are. A lot of people have no idea what masculine energy is or what feminine energy is, and the idea of expressing it, right? We have this idea or this concept in this world about what masculine energy looks like or how it should express, and what feminine energy looks like or how it should express, right? We have these ideas that have been passed down to us, and because it's been passed down to us, we trusted the people who have told us, we accept it as truth. But that's not the only way for that energy to express itself. I have always been a person, like, growing up, I grew up in the Bronx, and people would say all the time, like, call girls hoes and sluts and all this because they were just doing what they wanted. And I started to realize how people try to use these terms to try to manipulate women, right? Like, a man can go out and sleep with as many people as they want, and you're like, oh, he's this, he's that. You know what I mean? Like, it's no big deal. It's expected because he is a man. But a woman does, and all of a sudden she's a hoe, she's a slut. But it's so funny if you actually listen to the people that call her these names. The emotion behind what they're saying will show their insecurities, will show their fear. And that's the thing about the ego, and that's the thing about understanding humanity, and that's the thing about understanding energy, is that you really get to hear, or you really get to feel the energy behind what people are saying. Um, when you are tapped in with the energetic field, you get to hear what's not being said. I met someone who I was like laughing because I could hear in their voice their desire to try to control me, right? To try to convince me that to be a woman means a certain thing. And I'm like, that's fine, right? In your world, that is absolutely okay. Like, that has nothing to do with me. Your idea of what it means to be a woman has nothing to do with me. First of all, you're not a woman. Let's put that out there. So second of all, and even if you were, right, that doesn't. I'm just saying, like, that's just first off. So that's like, I'm not gonna tell a man how to be a man. Like, I've never been in that body. I don't know what that. I don't know what it is to be dominantly in masculine energy. Yes, I have masculine energy, but I don't dominantly act from my masculine energy. So I have no idea what that feels like or what that like how that should be expressed. But at the end of the day, only you know how that energy should be expressed through you, because you have to actually get the guidance from within you to express that energy. But what ends up happening is that a lot of people are expressing their masculine energy in the way that the world has told them. I remember my brother, I was talking to him, and he was just like, and I asked him, like, oh, like, why do you believe that? Oh, well, that's what I saw from grandpa and dad. And I'm like, What that got to do with you? You know what I mean? And it's just like a reminder of how because I was asking the woman, like, how many do you actually think we know men? Do you actually think you know the men that are in your life? Do you actually think you know who they really are at their core? Because the reality of it is like, most people don't know themselves. And I'm saying that from someone as a human being, right? Just having a human experience. You know, when I think about how much of me I was expressing from a reflection of who I thought I should be because I'm human, or who I thought I should be because I'm a woman, who I thought I should be because I'm a black woman. You know what I mean? A lot of it was just conditioning. And so that's the thing about this world, right? It's so much conditioning happening, and people really believe that's who they are. But if you really slow down and ask yourself, is this truly who I am? Is this really how I want to express? If no one cared about what I was doing, how would I express myself? If no one was making judgments about what is right or what is wrong, how would I show up, you know? So I think it's so important for us to stop caring about what people think of us, so we can set ourselves free, because you will be set free if you no longer are constrained by what the world says about you or how you should be. You have to be at peace with yourself and your freedom, because in your freedom you will be surprised who you are. You will be surprised at what you actually enjoy and like what excites you. And it may be things that the world say is taboo. It may be things that the world say is bad or not kind or whatever else, or a lady shouldn't be doing that, right? Or a man shouldn't do that, right? Like, people turn up their nose at men with skirts, or they turn up their nose at men with nails. I'm like, yo, recently I was just like, oh, I hope my twin flame, I hope he's just fabulous. I hope that like this is something so like uncomfortable to the world about him, right? I don't care if it's nails. Like, I would love a man with some black nails that wear black nail polish. Like, yes, honey, yes, please, please, please. I don't know why, because I just think that it's just so important for us to express ourselves and be comfortable in our skin. I don't think that what you wear or how you show up matter. You know what I mean? Like, if your energy is authentic, I don't care. I'm not saying like I'm gonna be attracted to everything, but I really do hope like I'm in a partnership where we just defy the odds, right? Like, that we are just a walking contradiction, where we are just complex, and we just annoy people because we are just ourselves, and it makes people question their own selves. It makes them question whether or not they're living their own truth. It makes them question whether or not, you know, and I mean, individually, right, I already know I do that because I just bother people, and it has nothing, I don't be doing anything to them personally, but it's just like how I show up, how I express, right? This idea that you think you're better than everybody, you think you're this, you think you're that, and it's like, honestly, I don't. Like, I literally am just living. I can care less about what is going on. I'm not trying to monitor y'all. I don't care, because that's between you and God. Y'all got your own thing going on. Y'all dance. You and the universe is dancing your own dance. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care. You ain't hurting me. You ain't hurting the people I love. Do you? I don't care. Like, because I don't want nobody stopping my flow. So I ain't trying to stop nobody else's flow. I trust that the God in you knows what it's doing. Good day. But yeah, I don't know. That was a tangent, but I'm going to post this anyway. I pray you all have a best day on purpose. And remember, like, trust yourself. Allow yourself to express yourself freely. People are not going to like it. You may even be uncomfortable with people's discomfort. But I'm telling you, the more you do it, the less you'll resist any of it. And you'll just flow into the state of acceptance. Acceptance of people discomfort, acceptance of people acceptance, whatever it is. You're not going to care no matter what, because you're going to be in such flow with yourself that there's nothing but joy there. There's nothing but excitement there. There's nothing but easefulness there. There's nothing but eagerness there, because you are anticipating more joy, more excitement, more flow. Like, you won't care about all this other stuff. I'm telling you, when you are in tune and understanding the ego and learning how to manage the ego and getting back in alignment with the truth of who you are, and hearing from your inner guidance, hearing from spirit, hearing from your guides and your spiritual team, like, nothing else is going to matter. Nothing else is going to matter, because it don't matter. It really just does not matter. Like, these people are in your orbit for now, but they can easily be gone. So the only person that is like constantly with you is you. So all this other stuff don't even matter. I pray that you have your best day on purpose, that you're kind to yourself, and that you are in a state of flow. By the way, Manage the Ego course is available, and I will be talking more about it soon. I love y'all.